the master of it all right now. Okay, so just take comfort in knowing that, you know, you're going to fail forward. You're going to screw up. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. You know, you're going to look back on some things that you shared and, you know, want to kick yourself. And that's totally normal. So just get started doing the things that are going to move your business forward. And that's the 4 vitals, okay? That is inviting people. That is celebrating everything, whether they're your challengers, your coaches, or other people in the groups that you're a part of. That is reading personal development, and that is working on you. So who in here, go like this, if you are doing 80-day obsession, who's committing to that? All right, I see a lot of people committing to it. That is so incredible. First of all, because this is going to be a freaking heck of a program, but you're going to have an immediate story to be telling, a journey that people will be obsessed with following, okay? You're going to have time nutrition to talk about, 80 different exercises, 80 different exercises to share every single day. And a transformation that I hope you're planning on documenting the crap out of, because that's what's going to speak the loudest. Brooke Adams, who's actually on this call, I see, hey, Brooke. So she posted on our team page today, and I think this is just such a good idea. She is going to take a picture every day during 80-day obsession and then time-lapse it. Time-lapse that progress through the 80 days. And that's just going to be like, when people see that, that's going to be powerful. Okay, so, you know, document everything. You better believe I'm going to take some thong pictures of my butt, because this program is a butt program. No, I might not share them on social media, okay? Actually, I probably absolutely will not. But will I share them with challengers? Can I use those as inspiration for people that I am comfortable with sharing? Definitely. So I want you guys to make sure you are taking progress pictures. You're taking those before pictures. Do it in outfits that you're comfortable with sharing on social media. Don't make a face that you're going to regret that you made when you go to share your before and afters. Don't leave your face out. Have your face in there. But take those before and afters. In clothes you will be comfortable sharing. And then take some in clothes you wouldn't be comfortable sharing, because you want to see this progress. Your progress is going to give you energy and fire to share your business and invite people, because holy moly, if you had that sort of butt transformation, who wouldn't want that? You know, who wouldn't want that in a bikini this summer, this spring? Okay, so that's awesome. So many of you are doing 80-day obsession. My biggest piece of advice is take lots and lots and lots of pictures of what you're doing, your body, your food, your workouts. Document it all, okay? Document it all. You know, you could even go live in your stories once a day and just be like, here's how I'm feeling. Here's what was hard, and here's a win. Just so people have a reason to check in and follow your journey and see how things are going, because them watching you is what's going to help. That's what's going to inspire them to take action. Because there's a lot of people out there who look at a program like this, who look at how we get results as coaches, and they're thinking like, I can't do that, or I don't drink shakes, or I can't meal prep, or I can't afford that, or that wouldn't work for me. And you're here to show them that yes, it can work. Okay, so one thing I learned, or a couple of sentences that I got from Super Saturday that just, you know, really, I'm in love with this company. Like, anyone who tries to argue with me about it, I will come at you. But, you know, this is just like one thing. I don't know if any of you went to Super Saturday. I'm sure a lot of you did. Stephanie Malthy even was the teacher at hers, the presenter at hers, which is amazing. But one thing on the Super Saturday video is one of the new doctors, the nutritionist on the team. He used to be a family doctor. And he said, I was so impressed with this product, the ingredients list on this shake. It is an uncompromising approach to nutrition. Uncompromising, you guys. And that's what so many people don't understand. They're like, well, I got my Shakeology from Costco, so I'm all set for the month, or my protein from Costco, so I'm all set for the month. It's like, no, 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 no. This is different. What we have here is so incredible. So just get excited about sharing it, because you will help people. You will help them get healthier from the inside out. You'll help them gain confidence. You're going to help them see their own potential through watching you and sharing your story. So, that's one thing you guys have to really understand about this business. As coaches, we do have to share consistently, and it's not just sharing about a sale that's going on or the new program that's coming out. We need to tell stories. We need to tell stories that are relatable, that get people to see themselves in our shoes and get them to understand this because she's doing this. And this can be relevant. Oh, can I freeze for a second? This can be relevant for health and fitness, and this can be relevant for business. Okay, so sharing consistently. And if you have a post and if you look at your post and you know for a fact that your whole goal with the post is in hopes that someone will say, they won't even need to talk to you. They'll just click a link or message you and be like, I'm ready to purchase. Then you need to rewrite that post, okay? Because you want people to be inspired enough to send you a message and say, gosh, thank you so much for sharing. Tell me more about what you're doing. I need help. Here are my goals. How do I get there? Because the truth is, no matter how great the program is or the sale or whatever, just posting that type of stuff, that doesn't separate you from any other coach out there. But sharing your story and being an inspiration for your niche market, that does. And that's what gets people coming to you and messaging you. And that's what really starts to help your momentum, is sharing those types of story posts and really staying away from posts where you're like, this program's amazing, message me to buy it, because most people aren't going to do that. Okay. So I just got off on a really big tangent. I don't know what just happened there, but I hope that was useful. So, one thing that I need to go over first with you guys is this is January. You are new coaches in January. That is so exciting. Obviously we have new product launches. We've got a lot coming out in the first quarter of this year, but starting this month, you're earning dollars towards an all-inclusive vacation in 2019, and you can get it paid for. Okay, in case you have missed it, we're going on a trip on the Royal Caribbean. Is it Royal Caribbean? Their newest, biggest ship, and it's 100% Beachbody coaches. It's 5 days, 4 nights, and these events are they're just necessary. You've got to get on it. So by moving your business forward, by creating habits that are going to help you build momentum, creating those habits of doing the vital behaviors and hitting Success Club, you're earning an all-inclusive vacation in 2019. So that's pretty amazing, okay? And this month is double dollars. Stephanie, you posted something because I got it wrong before. What is it? If you hit Success Club 10, it's $20 a point?
So no. So if you get a Success Club point, you earn $5 per point. This is for all year. If you get Success Club 2, you get $10. If you get Success Club 4, you get 4 times 5 is $20. If you hit Success Club 5, you start earning $10 per point. So at 5, you get $50. At 10, you get $100, et cetera, et cetera. This month, they're doubling it. So if you get 2 Success Club points, you get $20. If you get, yes. If you get 2 Success Club points, you get $20. So up to, when you hit Success Club 5, you start getting $20 per point. So you get $100 if you hit Success Club 5. You get $200 if you hit Success Club 10. Sorry.
Whoa. So, and that's up to $500 this month. It makes me sweat. I always get sweaty on team calls, but it makes me sweaty.
Success Club 25 this month.
Yeah, and that's $500 towards your trip. Boom, right there. And it's $1,300.
So if you hit Success Club 10 starting this month, every single month, your trip will be paid for. That's it. That's helping 5 people a month.
Mm-hmm. And that's wildly doable. So that's one amazing perk of starting right now in January as a new coach and hitting Success Club right off the bat is you have huge potential to get that 2019 cruise paid for.
Okay, on that note too, they told us at Super Saturday to check out that link for the Success Club trip for people that are hitting Success Club. If you hit Success Club 5 every single month this year and sign one coach a month, so 12 coaches total, doesn't matter when or how, throughout the year, you get $500 of trip credit. So it can be used to upgrade your room, pay for the trip that if you don't earn it completely. It can pay for onboard excursions. It can pay for your drink packages. It can pay for anything on the ship that you want in addition to, like all your food's included and stuff. If you hit Success Club 10, you get and sign 12 coaches, you get $1,000 of onboard credit. If you become elite this year, you get whatever you earn, 5 or 10, so $500 or $1,000, and an additional $1,500. So you can earn up to $2,500 of onboard credit. So basically, vacation of your life. So there's that.
And the excursions are amazing. The Atlantis Resort stop, like literally you just float around in a tube drinking champagne all day, like, and going down water slides like a child.
I feel like that's your dream, Nicolette.
All I want to do ever. But so anyway, so that's huge. That is amazing. So while you are setting that goal of hitting Success Club every month, which who knows how to hit Success Club? Like how do you earn points? Anyone know? Unmute yourself. Is anybody going to say it?
I unmuted Lori. Lori raised her hand.
How do you reach Success Club? Success Club 5, you need to help 2 or 3 people depending on how, and then Success Club 10, you need to help 5 people.
That's right.
And you need to, that's what you need to do. I hit Success Club 5 for the first time in November. So
yay! Congratulations! That's so exciting. So to get points, it's basic. Sometimes they do promotions where there's 3 points for a challenge pack sale. But in most cases, most months, you get 2 points for every challenge pack sold to a new customer. Okay, so you can't have somebody come back who just bought a challenge pack and then come back the next month and you're like, buy another challenge pack, why wouldn't you? And then you just keep getting points. It's 2 points for every new customer every 6 months though. Okay, so that's a new rule. So say somebody buys a challenge pack in January, July comes around. If they decide, you know what, I want another challenge pack, I want to, get the performance line or whatever, you can get another 2 points from that person 6 months down the line. But you get 2 points for every new customer with the challenge pack, or 2 points for every new customer with Shakeology on Home Direct. But, the best value people could possibly get is through the annual All Access Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack. It's $160, a year of Beachbody On Demand, a month of Shakeology, the Portion Fix nutrition system, the containers, and everyone's favorite Shakeology cup ever. And they get all that for $160, And even the people who are like, but I don't do shakes. I only want Beachbody On Demand. It's like, well, listen, for $60, you can get all this other stuff. And I guarantee you have a friend who's going to want to take it off your hands and also give them my number. So it's the best value. So I always lead with challenge packs, but don't forget, you guys, you're here to help people. So a lot of coaches will get really wrapped up in, well, I'm not getting Success Club points off of what they want, so I'm really not going to pay attention to this conversation. But we have endless ways to help people, okay? There's obviously Beachbody On Demand, but there's a 3-day refresh. There's Energize, Recover. There's the Ultimate Reset. We have a whole new nutritional program being launched separate from Beachbody On Demand, a whole separate app that really breaks down and simplifies eating in a different way for the people who just can't quite relate to 21 Day Fix. We're going to have beach bars coming out, which are kind of like, Stephanie and I tried them at Leadership, and they're delicious, but they're kind of like Kind bars, except they have their natural ingredients, less sugar, more protein, fiber. They're amazing. So that's going to be volume. I mean, there are so many ways to create volume in your business, and volume for you is commission, okay? And I know we're all in here to make some money, right? So don't get too obsessed over the point system. Yes, you want to have a goal that you choose for yourself. I'm going to go for a minimum of 5 or a minimum of 10. I personally try to go for 20 at least every month. Choose what feels right for you, but definitely at least go for 5. And then after that, if you're just like, you know what, I can't deal with the point system, whatever, that's fine. Just figure out how you can help people, because there are so many different ways. Another thing that we like to recognize are coaches who hit at least 500 volume in a month. Okay, 500 personal volume. That's basically the dollar, not the dollar amount, but it's the amount that people purchase through you plus what you purchase. So if you're getting Shakeology on Home Direct, that's already 90 in your favor, so other people want the 3-day refresh or Energize or any of that. And that's going to help you reach that 500 personal volume goal. And here's the thing. Most people who get their hands on Energize, I share about that stuff all the time, because once people get it, they don't stop, okay? Everyone needs Energize in their life. And that's residual income, residual volume, residual commission for you, okay? So, share about everything. You want to ask questions so you can best help the people that you're talking to. Before I get off even more on that tangent, I want to stick with Success Club. Okay, so another goal to have would be success starters. Okay, your first month as a coach, your first month, second month, and third month. If you hit Success Club all 3 of those months, then you get a free ticket to the Team Beachbody Coach Summit, which if you're serious about your business, you're gonna be there. It is amazing. And the event pays for itself, because sharing about it, coming together with the coaches, learning from the panels that they have put together for us at Summit, it's amazing. And being able to share that on social media, that's eye-opening for a lot of people. That brings your business from, oh, cool, she's doing her cute little Beachbody business, to, wow, this is legit, and she's going places, and look where she's at, and this looks amazing. I want to do that too. So you can get that ticket for free by hitting Success Club in your first 3 months. Now, I know I have my 3 coaches on here. They actually joined in December. So your first month, it could count as the month that you signed up in if you meet your goals, but you also have a grace period. Okay, so your first official month is the next month after you signed up. So if you signed up in December, this is still your first month. If you signed up this month and you're just like, my brain is still exploding, February will still count as your first month, okay? So your goal to be a success starter, to get that free ticket to Summit and get the recognition of the Success Starter program is to hit at least Success Club 5 in your first 3 consecutive months. Okay, so Emerald rank. That's another big one people want to know about. So how do I get to Emerald rank? Why do I need to get there? How do I sign people up and change placement and all that crazy stuff? So first of all, Emerald rank is your first rank advancement in your business, and it basically unlocks the Team Cycle bonus and our customer leads program. So the Team Cycle bonus is basically another income piece that you get in your paycheck every week according to how well your whole organization does. Now, a lot of coaches will look and they'll be like, oh, wait a minute, I already have coaches in my organization. I haven't signed anyone up yet. Like, who are these people? This is amazing. Yay, yay, yay. So you have what's called a strong leg, okay? And on your strong leg, you're going to see people being signed up that you didn't even have to sign up. It's your upline. It's other coaches within the organization. No, they're not your personally sponsored coaches. No, they do not count towards your rank, but their volume will help your Team Cycle bonus. So I would suggest when you see people being added to your organization that you don't know, find them on Facebook and friend them. This is a team effort here. We all want to help and encourage one another to find success in our businesses because we're all connected, okay? And then you have what's called a weak leg, and that's a leg that you're solely responsible for. Only who you put on your weak leg will go over there. And so one strategy, I'm not going to get too into this because it sounds confusing. So one strategy is to place your spouse on your weak leg That way, down the line, when you're a 2-star diamond coach and you can open up your second business center, then you put your second business center under your spouse, and then all that volume funnels up through your spouse up into your first business center. But honestly, no matter which way you guys place coaches, there's always different ways to maximize income and maximize team cycle bonus. So there is no wrong way to do it. Just definitely plug in with your upline as you're signing up business builders and making sure, like, just tell them like, hey, I need help placing this person. Where's the best place for me to put this person? Okay, and it's really simple to do. So I'm going to screen share real quick and show you guys how to change placement, just so you can see that too. Okay. Okay, so this is my husband's business center. And so it's super easy. You go in and you see your dashboard. It basically tells you where you're at in Success Club. It tells you, you know, what your current rank is. You could go to the leadership ladder, and it's got goals already set in there for you. Some goals that are going to help you grow your business. Okay, that's a whole nother training, but keep an eye on the leadership ladder, because you definitely want to go up on the leadership ladder, because that's a really solid way to build your business, is focusing on week leg volume, having personally sponsored points who are hitting Success Club yourself, and earning more and more commission each month. So anyway, to go in and change your placement, all you're going to do is go to Monitor My Business, Preferred Placement. Okay, leave everything alone. The only thing you're going to do is select left or right. That's it. Only left or right. There are more advanced ways to get into this once you're becoming more strategic, and talk to your upline about that, because I'm not going to get into that right now. But to get to Emerald, you just want to choose left or right, okay, when you're signing somebody up. So figure out which leg is your weak leg, which leg is your strong leg, and then you want to sign up your spouse or some sort of controlled account on your weak leg, and then get another friend to sign up on your strong leg, and then boom, you're Emerald. Okay, so, you know, with Emerald, you're unlocking the team cycle bonus. You're going to get, you know, recognition and shout out from your upline coach on social media, which is also great for your business. And you unlock the leads program, which means every time you hit Success Club as an Emerald coach, you get customers assigned to you for free. And, you know, then we go and reach out to those customers. We see how we can help them achieve their goals if they want to plug into a challenge group. And as an Emerald coach hitting Success Club 10 or higher, you're going to get leads that come with commission. Okay, so people who are buying Shakeology or a challenge pack and they just didn't sign up with a coach, you'll start to get leads that look like that. And last year it was an average of, I believe, about $100 each month for extra income for Emerald coaches who hit Success Club 10 or higher and got those Success Club leads. So that is a really great perk of the lead program. Okay, and then a few more things, but one really important thing that I want to go over too is finding an accountability and a success partner, finding a success partner for this business. Someone that you not only just think is super awesome, but someone who's in a similar place in their business and has similar goals as you. That way you guys can keep each other accountable with your vital behaviors, with your trackers, with figuring out what your goals are, dates to set for achieving Emerald rank, what your challenge groups are going to be about. Shoot, you could even run your challenge groups together. So be on the lookout for a success partner. I don't know if you guys are in the Dynasty United Gather group. That's Brittany Leggett's group, and there's a big thread going on for people seeking success partners. So I would look at that thread and I would be proactive and reach out to some people, start feeling it out, because that, I know for me, has been a saving grace in my business. Without my success partner, I probably would have just crumbled a long time ago and definitely wouldn't be where I am now. It just helps so much to have that person to genuinely support you in your business and to smack you upside the head when you need to stop freaking out about things so much, and to, you know, just help you, just encourage you in your business. like we run challenge groups and it's encouraged for health or fitness. This is someone who can, help you with your business and you help them too. It's a two-way street. Okay. So I want to talk about goals here in a couple of minutes, but first there were a couple of questions that I was asked by some of my coaches. They're great questions, so I just kind of wanted to go over these really quick. First one is, do you recommend starting a separate page on social media for your Beachbody business? I know a lot of people see me and my like page and they think I've got to create a like page. You don't. You do not have to do that. I would 100% say stick with your personal page with all the contacts they already have sitting there, and just start sharing your journey there. Okay, because if you're sharing genuinely and not turning into a Beachbody, appreciate you and they're going to feel inspired by what you're doing. So I would stick with your just regular personal page. And I would say you don't have to do both Instagram and Facebook. Okay, if you're starting out, wherever place that you feel more comfortable with, whichever one is more fun for you, then go and conquer that one. Okay, because we've all got enough on our plate, especially starting off as a coach. You don't have to look at what people like me are doing with Instagram or like page or regular whatever and think, oh, that's what I got to do. No, you don't. I wasn't doing any of this for the first 2.5 years of my business, okay? I was just focusing on my personal Facebook page. That's it. So don't feel like you have to, move any mountains with social media. Stick with your personal Facebook page and just start watching other coaches and seeing how they're sharing, how they're putting their story out there and getting people so involved and so inspired that they are moved to take action in their health and wellness or in their coaching businesses. And, take notes on those things and, follow what they're doing. Don't copy, but just get ideas. Like, one thing that I definitely recommend is, sorry, I have a frog in my throat. I'm not like crying. One thing I recommend is strategizing how you're going to do your business posts throughout the week. Okay. For me, every Sunday, I'm doing something about coaching that is hopefully going to move people to action to want to know more about coaching. Every Wednesday, I'm doing something regarding challenge groups that will hopefully move people to action to join my challenge group, okay? And these are call to action posts where I'm saying, here's what you're gonna do if you're interested in joining, okay? That's only 2 days a week. Coaching on Sunday, challenge group on Wednesday, because you do want people to know what you have coming up and what they can expect when they decide to join you. You do want them to understand that you are a coach for Beachbody. There's a lot of people out there looking at 80-Day Obsession, and they're not going to know they can join you unless they know that you're a coach. Okay, so you do have to make it clear, but not every day, and your social media doesn't need to be screaming it. Okay, so 2 days a week, I do a call to action post. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I share transformation stories. Okay, myself, my journey, what I've been through, not the whole big long thing, but just tidbits of ways that I've changed from, years and years and years ago to now, or even from last year to now, just positive changes that have happened in life, thanks to Beachbody. Okay, so that's 2 days a week. And then you want to do a day or two where you're celebrating other people, celebrating their story, their journey, their success. Okay, so map out your weeks like that, and then just know that you can post crazy stuff of your kids, or post about your date night or whatever. You're not 100% Beachbody. That's not who you are. So don't forget who you are. Okay. What was I saying here? Okay, so that was social media. I would say stick with your personal page and stick with one social media platform. Go-to tips, and leaders, feel free to chime in here. Go-to tips on inviting people to join a paid challenge, okay? Because we can lead with free groups all day, and then we're like, hey, the next best thing for you would be my premium challenge, and they're like, no, I don't want to pay any money, So I'll share my go-to tips, and then any of the other leaders on this call, if you guys want to chime in and share any of yours, please feel free. So I would say, first of all, you obviously have to be having the one-on-one conversations with the goal in mind of you need to know their goals before you recommend anything to them. For it to be a genuine recommendation and for them to really understand that you care and that you're thinking about this, you need to know their goals and the biggest obstacles that they run into when trying to accomplish those goals. Okay, then it becomes super easy to say, well, here's what I think is going to be amazing for you, and here's why, and here's how it's going to help you overcome those obstacles. And what this means for you is you're finally going to be able to X, Y, Z, and you reiterate those goals to them. Okay, and then it's not really a matter of, oh, I don't even understand what you're saying, I'm not going to pay anything. Usually it's a matter of, well, I am definitely coming back to you when the time's right, or I'm going to figure out how to gather the funds. Or they're like, you know what? Yes, let's do this. Shoot me over the link right now. Okay, so one-on-one conversations, getting to know their goals, their obstacles, and then reiterating how this will help them achieve those goals. Okay, help them see that this is such a well-rounded solution, unlike anything else out there. The value is there, but it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Like, they can, if they're like, you know what, this was stupid, I knew it, then they can get their money back. And if they fall in love with it, they can get a discount. And I always try to tell people, like, don't freak out. The fact that it says Home Direct, you can cancel at any time. Let's not overreact here. There's a 24/7 live chat. Cancel it whenever you want to. That's simply to save you on shipping. It's $2 when it's on Home Direct, as opposed to $15 to $20. So you're welcome. Anyone else have any go-to tips on how to get people to invest in their health and pay for a challenge group? Well, it's not even paying for a challenge group, but buy their materials.
Okay, I have a suggestion, I guess. So I have a new customer. Did I sign up as a kosher customer? I'm not sure, but she was new. And she was like, yeah, you know, I really think I'm just going to try Beachbody On Demand. I just want to try the workouts. I don't really want to, you know, invest any more into that. So just sign me up with that. And she was like, and can you recommend the right program for me? And I said, yeah, I absolutely can recommend the right program for you. And I'm committed to helping you either way, like whatever you decide. I said, but my first recommendation is going to be that if you want to truly make a change and commit to your health and your fitness, your nutrition is going to be number one. It's 80% of your results. And with your Beachbody On Demand, you get to try Shakeology for half off. I'm like, you have no obligation to continue going forward with this. But with that being said, I know you are committed to this. If you're willing to try that, I'm like, your nutrition is the biggest part of this. And you're going to have results because of this. And she was like, oh, okay, well, I honestly respect the fact that you were honest with me and told me that. So, yeah, sign me up with the challenge pack. And, like, before I was always honestly scared to say stuff like that. But now I'm like, no, like, I spend time working on a challenge group. I spend time, like, trying to, you know, help people to make changes. Like, you have to be committed if you want me to be committed. So I was proud of that.
You should be. I love the way that you worded that. That is like, everyone write that down. Keep it in the notes section of your phone. It's good script to have in your back pocket. And, you know, that's another thing to not be afraid of is people are going to give you objections. They just will. But that doesn't mean that it's like, okay, then it's done. The conversation's over. I'm going to stop talking to them. Go back and continue digging deeper. Keep poking at them like, okay, well, what is it that, you know, you feel could go wrong? Should you try this amazing nutritional supplement at half off? You know, especially since you can get your money back. So don't be afraid to kind of go back and forth with them about their objections, not argue, but just to continue asking, you know, letting them know that I just want to support you the best that I know how. So I hope you don't mind if I ask a couple more questions and go ahead and combat those objections. Any other top go-to tips on getting people to purchase their challenge pack?
I do want to mention just a little bit. You were talking about when the one thing I think you're all going to get very quickly. Oh, I drink a protein shake. I get it from Walmart. Oh, I get this Costco shake. I get this. I drink protein shakes already. Shakeology is not a protein shake. but you need to be knowledgeable about Shakeology to talk about it. So in your online office, there's tons of talking points and sharing tools about Shakeology. I would, for new coaches, spend like 10, 15 minutes a day learning about Shakeology, because that's going to be one of your biggest tools to talking about it and sharing about it face to face when someone sees you and they're like, oh, what's that? You don't ever want to call it a protein drink. It's not a protein shake. So make sure you know what it is to talk about it.
That is such a good point. And I mean, honestly, the first few months that I drank Shakeology, I didn't take time to research it. Like, well, what's it about? I'm like, it just tastes really yummy. But you've got to know what it is you're putting it into your body. And just like getting results, understanding what you're drinking and how it's helping you, that is going to fuel you a lot too. Okay, that's going to help you not take no for an answer. That's going to help you sit down with your mom, your sister, your husband, your cousin, everyone, and be like, look at me. I love you, and I want you to drink this because I love you, and here's why. So definitely educate yourself on that. Like Steph said, Coach Online Office. There's also a Shakeology podcast, funny enough. And they're really short, like 10-minute episodes where it just kind of dives into why Shakeology is different, how it's processed. And it goes into like some of the ingredients that are in Shakeology. So you could even just listen to that, 10 minutes each morning while you're getting ready or whatever, just to educate yourself on that. But really good point, Steph.
And when you're doing that, Google is your best friend as well. So if you're talking to someone and they're like, oh, I have thyroid problems, or I have fibromyalgia, or I have MS, or I have diabetes, Google diabetes and Shakeology. MS and Shakeology. You're gonna find success stories, and you're going to be, because let's be honest, we all don't have all those problems. So we all don't know we are not doctors, we are not anything, but you can do your research quickly while you're having a conversation. Jump over to Google, do a Google search quick, read it over, and be able to say, like, personally, I've never dealt with this, but I know that there are coaches who have, and they have seen results from this. So you're not saying this will work for you, but people have seen results using Shakeology. So that's a really good thing that I use as well. So do any of you guys have questions while we're on this call? And this is a great time to ask, because you have some of the top leaders on this team right here, just willing to spill it out, share everything. So any burning questions, anything that you're still like, man, I've got to wrap my head around this, go ahead and ask away. Don't be shy, guys. Who's
okay?
brand new? Do we have any brand new coaches? No? Everybody's December coaches? We have one December?
Yeah, no, Amanda, Nadine, and Ellie. They are my Decembers.
Okay.
December coaches. Okay, so I'm going to make you guys talk anyway. So
we've got some hand raises.
Did I see hand raises? What? Yeah. Questions?
Harry Ann, I see your hand raised. Did you mean to? I unmuted you if you want to talk.
Oh, okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, I don't know how to talk. I'm over here like whispering to myself. No, I'm just raising my hand because I'm a new coach. I coached a little bit last year, but I'm back.
Awesome.
Welcome back.
Okay, and we have one. Samantha's on her iPhone. Samantha, do you have a question? Samantha, do you have a question?
I was just raising my hand to say that I started in December.
Awesome. We're so excited you're here.
Okay. So I want to learn a little bit about goals and get you guys thinking a little bit about your goals. We won't take too long. Because it's 9:47. But okay, so listen to these 3 questions, and then we'll go around and share. So what is a weekly income goal that would get you pretty excited about your business? It doesn't have to be like your big scary goal or your ultimate goal or anything huge, but what's something where you'd be like, yes, this is making me feel good. This is going to make a difference in my week. Okay. What is that number? and write that number down or notate it somewhere. Okay, so what is that number? Then write down how many hours a week are you willing to dedicate to your coaching business in order to achieve that number. Okay, and then write down how many months you're willing to work that many hours a week to achieve that weekly paycheck from your coaching business. Okay, so you have the number, you have the hours that you'll dedicate to your business, and the months that you're willing to work in order to achieve that goal, that income goal. Okay, so who is willing to share that? Amanda, do you know how to unmute yourself?
Got you.
Yeah, my son was asking me a question, but I totally missed the question you asked. What, Mommy? See, look, the kids right here.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, so weekly income, weekly paycheck number that would get you excited about your business, like something that would make a difference for you. Number of hours you're willing to work to get to that income goal each week. And then how many months you'd be willing to work that number of hours every week to reach that monthly paycheck. And if anyone's willing to share their number, the hours, and the months, I'd love to hear it. Okay, Amanda down in purple shirt. See her? I can't unmute because I'm not.
Can you see me?
There.
Or hear me? This is Carrie Ann.
Oh yeah, Carrie Ann. Yes.
I'm in the purple shirt and the red glasses. Oh, hey. I think that $200 weekly goal would be pretty exciting. I think like if I work an 8-hour shift, it's about $240, I think. So that would be replacing like a PRN job. I don't know. I'd say 8 or more hours a week to get to that, because that would be a shift. And then number of months to get there, I don't know. And I guess until I get there, I'll have a solid number.
That makes sense. I like the way you mapped that out.
It's just I like that she said the number of months to get there. How long are you willing to work towards that to get there? You know what I mean? Because it might take a little while. And it's like, you kind of have to give yourself that time frame of like, how much am I going to put into this before I'm like either all in or I'm all out? Because there's going to come that day. And say, like, I read this article once. Sorry, I totally just jumped in here. But I read this article once where they talked about your business like college. You go to college for 4 years. You spend 4 years spending $30,000 a year to hopefully get a job when you get out. And you spend 40 plus hours a week in classes and homework and everything else. And if you were to consider this your new college for 4 years, and you spent that time on your business for 4 years, imagine where you'd be in 4 years.
It's funny that you say that, because I was going to say, well, you know, if I spent 5 years in college to get my degree to make that much. But I mean, I think it wouldn't be unreasonable to say if I worked for a year even to get to there. I think that's attainable.
I think that's totally attainable. And I don't even think it would take that long.
That's cool. Yeah.
Can't promise that, obviously. Beachbody does not level of success.
Right.
I'm putting the disclaimer out there.
Income disclaimer. Okay, anybody else want to share their number?
I'll share. Okay, so I mean, I'm willing to put my all into it. So my number, I'm shooting a little high for a beginner, but I would say $500 a week. And I would be willing to put just as much into that as I do my full-time job. Because eventually I do want to be a stay-at-home mother, because I do spend a lot of time away from my kids. I go to work at 5 a.m. and I don't get home till 1:30 in the afternoon. So I would want to dedicate those hours to Beachbody, make the $500 a week, and be able to just do that for the rest of my life if it worked out, and eventually be obtaining more money than that. So that's my goal.
Oh, can you imagine when that happens? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry. Does anybody else have their numbers that they want to share? I know some people are on mobile, but you should just be able to unmute yourselves down in the corner.
I'll share.
Go.
Can you hear me? Okay. Well, my husband and I actually decided right after Christmas that I'm going to leave my current job in 3 months because I want to get you'll have to excuse my voice, I've been sick for 2 weeks. I want to get my real estate license and run a real estate business and not have to work for someone else anymore. And obviously my goal is to do that basically full time, but I want to do this as well and have another supplemental income. My goal is to make 6 figures between the two by the end of 2019. And I know it's a huge goal, but I'm going to start out small and just work my way up. I'd like to make, $100 a week doing this. And since I'm leaving my current job in 3 months, ideally I'd like to be able to do that in 3 months to have something coming in as opposed to nothing while I build everything up with my real estate job. So those are my goals for now.
Ellie, I have a newer coach. She was on for a little bit. She had to jump off. Taylor Davis. She's also in real estate and is coaching. So you guys could hook up if you want.
Yes, I'm going to write an email.
Okay.
Yay, Ellie, I'm so glad you shared. That goals are big, but why not?
Right. Yeah.
This is just the beginning. You have 2 years, 2 full years.
I've got time. Yeah. When my husband and I met, he asked me what my dream job would be. And I said I have a sick kid here too, to own an NFL team. So I definitely shoot high as far as goal. That's probably why we're married now.
That's awesome. All right, ladies, does anybody else want to share their numbers?
Taylor does. Taylor Perry does. I'll unmute her.
Okay. Okay, the question was how much weekly, how many hours a week, and then how long till I hit it, or how long am I willing to stay committed to it?
How long are you willing to stay committed to it?
All the months. There's no limit on how many months I'm committing to that. So let's just get that out of the way right there. So it's funny because my initial goal when we made our vision boards, what was that? Like October, November of last year when you had us like post all of our vision boards. It wasn't that long ago, but it was like third or fourth quarter of last year. And I was like, okay, maybe $200 a week is like reasonable. Like I don't want to shoot for the stars here and like not get that. But I was like, no, you know what? I'm going to say $500 a month because that would really like be like life-changing money to me. I'd say I work this business 8 to 10 hours a week, maybe. And I'm trying to actually have a committed and structured power hour in the mornings now. Jenna, if you're still on this call, we're getting up at 6 a.m. tomorrow to have a power hour on a Zoom call. But so my goal is $500 a week, 8 to 10 hours a week, and all the months. I'm not giving up. But my paycheck this week is going to be $440, which has been absolutely freaking unreal.
That's so awesome.
Like I'm going to get emotional talking about it because I just feel like it's been a long time coming, and I thought it was like an unattainable goal, and it's totally not. Like I just had to commit and like be serious about it and take my power hours seriously instead of just like, oh, I'm going to like scroll Facebook for a couple minutes here and then like, oh wait, I'll message you back. Like I just like take it seriously and it's totally attainable. And I will look to increase that from $500 a week here in the next few months. So yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you know what Taylor said, it's like, that's what's so simple about this. We have power hours. We have win the week trackers, literally where you track the vital behaviors. And if you do that, you're going to see growth. Okay. But it's so easy to not do, but then you don't see growth. But it's really simple to do. An hour a day, you do focused work and you work smart and you don't waste time scrolling Facebook or thinking, oh, let me, figure this out over here. And no, just do the vital behaviors. And if you have extra time for anything else, then go do something else for your business. But if you don't, only do the vital behaviors, power hour every day. Okay. I won't keep you guys any longer just because it's almost 10. But first, I want everyone to wave for my IG stories. Say hello, new coach call tonight. So much fun talking with you guys. All right, everyone. Thank you for being on. You're wonderful. I've got so much belief in this crew right here. You guys are going to do amazing. We will talk to you all soon.